Hello, everyone, and welcome to Life Nugget. Today, Life Nugget wants to share with you how to preserve your heart and your brain or your mind. There are several people in mental homes and mental facilities because of one particular reason, especially women. We feel like, oh, he's my boyfriend. We've been in love for a long time. I'm expecting him to marry me. He didn't marry me, so then I get upset. It overwhelms my body, and I end up with mental issues. Or it could be that you have a friend, you've been good to this friend, you expect likewise, and the friend couldn't deliver. So then you get disappointed. It could also be that you're a mother, you took very good care of your children, you expect your children to take good care of you, but then they didn't deliver. That leads to disappointments. It could also be that you are friends, you share certain life experiences together, and you came through for your friend couldn't when it was the friend's turn to deliver, and it made you very upset and frustrated, and it changed your perspective about life, or even about loving another person, or about having another friend, or having an enjoyable moment with different people. There are several factors that could cause people to lose faith in others, and because of disappointment. So we are in Valentine's season today, and I would like to share with you how to safeguard your heart and your mind or your brain from disappointments. So if you are listening to me, listen up. We get disappointed because we expect something in return, right? For a service delivered, or for a friendship, or for an act of kindness. It could be that you give a friend a birthday present, you expected to get a return on your investment when it gets to your birthday, or when it was your birthday and it never happened. Things like that happen. And you don't have to be paranoid about it or take it to heart. We are all human. Or maybe you dated this guy for like 5, 10, 6 years, or even 6 months. He did promise you marriage, and when it got to the end of the 6 months, he broke off, or it didn't work out. Because of that, your heart is broken, you are depressed, you don't want to love again, you are so unhappy, and it's affecting your kids, your family, your work, and everything. It's not worth it, my dear. It's not worth it. I'm recommending one thing to you today, which will help a lot if you listen good. Okay, what I'm recommending is changing your expectations, or not setting one at all. Okay, you can do that. That is in your hands, is in your control. Because what the other person promises is not in your hands. Let's say a boyfriend promises you marriage. That is not in your hand. You don't have capacity to make that happen. All you can do is continue to be nice to the person. But if they decide not to marry you, what are you going to do about it? It's out of your league, my friend. That is what they have to do. So anything that is not in your control, don't expect too much in return. Anything that is not in your control, do not expect too much in return. I repeat, because you could end up being disappointed. The only thing that is in your power is modulating your expectations, changing your expectations, or not setting one at all, just to safeguard your heart and your brain. Okay, so if you are listening to me and you've been disappointed before, don't let it happen twice, 3 times, 4 times. If you haven't, good luck to you. This is a world, okay? It happens. But to safeguard your heart and your brain on a serious note, please don't set any expectations for anything that you have no control over, such as relationships, such as kindness from other people. What I recommend is don't give them the privilege to be unkind to you. Don't even give them the time of day to do that to you. And what you can do is to not set any expectations at all. If you think someone doesn't respect you, don't even give them permission to be disrespectful to you. Don't provide that platform for that disrespectfulness to be repeated. Do not allow that to happen. Okay? And change your expectations to safeguard your heart and your brain. Okay, there is a broken heart syndrome or heartbroken syndrome. It's real. Your heart goes through a lot of stress when it's overwhelmed with an acute distress. Okay, let's say you get a broken heart and it gets to your heart so deeply, it affects the muscles of your heart, and you have no control over what the heart of your muscles um, what they do, which direction they go. You have no control over that once it gets to that point. So to prevent that from happening, please limit your expectations or don't set one at all as you relate to other humans, because humans will disappoint you. If it hasn't happened to you, it's pending to happen. So be careful and limit your expectations or don't set one up at all. Okay? I think if we follow this advice, especially this Valentine's season, will all be good. Don't expect any gift from a boyfriend or girlfriend. If they bring it to you, yay, that's nice. And because of that, don't do anything that you would regret in the future. Don't do anything that you would regret it in the future. If you're dealing with human beings, don't do things that will bring regrets to you. Always think about it, rationalize it. I recommend this acronym that I heard on the radio station. It's a WISER approach. WISER. That is, you watch, you interpret, you select, you engage, and you reflect. Okay? So you watch what the other person is doing, and you interpret it in your own words based on your experiences, based on your pool of knowledge. You interpret to understand what just happened, right? Then you select from the experiences, your response, the appropriate response you would like to deliver. You select, and then you engage. That is, you deliver to the person, you engage the person, in response to whatever the action was, whatever was delivered, was dished out to you, right? Then when you finish, you reflect over your actions. So you learn from it and you move forward. When you adopt that kind of lifestyle, nothing is going to disappoint you. And I promise you, your heart is going to be preserved from cardiac problems, and your brain is going to be preserved from mental challenges that are induced by undue stress from these things. So please take it cautiously this Valentine season. Don't expect too much from people. Don't expect anything at all if you can help it. And if you would expect something, please limit your expectations, because you cannot rely on anyone to deliver the way you want it. Okay? Please marinate this Valentine season and save yourself from stress. Thank you. Happy Valentine's season.